Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video day. And today the Houston Astros beat the Toronto Blue Jays. Not just beat them, but shut them out 7-0. And what, sometimes you'll see in a football score. Not at the end of the football game, but during a football game, the Astros win 7-0 against the Toronto Blue Jays. And now 11-11, 7-6 at home, and 3-2 in the new Space City Connect jerseys. Blue Jays fall to 12-11 and 4-6 on the road. Astros also, their second shutout of the season. Here's the interesting thing. The Astros' two shutouts this year are both Hunter Brown starts. So, but 10 hits for the Astros, 2 for the Blue Jays, 0 errors in the ballgame. Win goes to Hunter Brown. He's 3-1 now. Unbelievable pitching that we've seen from Hunter Brown in his last This is fourth start in a row now for Hunter. Well, really every start for Hunter Brown, but really the last 4 starts in particular. 7 innings for Hunter Brown today, 2 hits given up, 0 earned runs, 9 strikeouts, 1 walk. If you go back to when the Astros were in Minnesota for their third series this season, Hunter Brown, this was April 3rd, Hunter Brown in the first inning gave up 2 earned runs against the Minnesota Twins in that game. And it was a really bad start to Hunter Brown's first inning. The reason I bring this up is that game, Hunter Brown would go on to pitch 5 more innings, no earned runs. Then we would see Hunter Brown in Seattle, and he'd pitch 6 earned runs. He'd pitch 6 innings, no earned runs. Then we saw him against St. Louis last week. Astros won in a shutout, no earned runs. Then today, 7 innings, no earned runs. Hunter Brown has pitched, going back to the first inning, innings 2 through 6 of the Minnesota series. Hunter Brown has pitched 24 straight innings of no earned run baseball. It is unbelievable. His ERA at this point is down to 1.16. And to me, I know it's way too early to be talking about this because he's only 5 starts in. It is not even the month of April, but I think in the American League, for what we've seen of a month of baseball, Hunter Brown needs to be the favorite for the Cy Young Award in the American League, what we've seen from him. Loss goes to Kevin Gausman. And Kevin Gausman's a guy who has looked really good before this outing. Gausman came into the ballgame with a 2.49 ERA. He exits with a 3.16, gave up 4 earned runs in 6 innings, giving up 6 hits, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. His record is 2-2 now. Scoring summary, how about Zach DeZenzo? He came up and hit the ball today, 2 for 3. And his first hit came off of a double to right, scored Cam Smith. Rogers the third, 1-0. Jose Altuve would end up hitting an RBI double to left, 3-0, when DeZenzo and Rogers score in that same inning. And then Isaac Paredes singled to right. Altuve scored Alvarez to second. After the Altuve double, the Astros would witness Alvarez being intentionally walked. And honestly, in this situation, this was a good thing if you look at it. Yordan Alvarez has had some, at the time, Yordan Alvarez, in that at-bat where Altuve is at second base, Alvarez 0 for 12 against Kevin Gausman compared to Isaac Paredes. Isaac 2 for 10 going into that at-bat with a home run, or came into the game 2 for 10 with a home run. So since Isaac, his first at-bat didn't go well, since his first couple at-bats didn't go well, start off the day over 2, I guess at that point was 2 for 12 against Gausman. But Isaac having way more success against Gausman, you'd much rather see Isaac get the at-bat with Altuve at second than Alvarez. And Isaac delivered, Altuve scored, and was 4-0. 7th inning, you got to see Yordan Alvarez get that opportunity. DeZenzo doubled, and Alvarez, this time they didn't intentionally walk him in a 4-0 ball game. And Alvarez singled to right. DeZenzo scored as 5-0. And then Brendan Rodgers, his first multiple hit game in a while, and he hits a double to left. Pena and Diaz score. Smith to third. 2 RBI day for Brendan Rodgers. Unbelievable to see that from him. Good to see him hitting the ball well again. We haven't seen him hit the ball like that since we saw him, hit unbelievable against Minnesota, and we've seen solid hitting since then, but not as good as we haven't seen as good as hitting from him, and since that. So it's good to see him hit the ball good. All right, individual batters. Altuve 1 for 3 today. Start off the day with a leadoff walk, struck out Sweeney in the third, double to left for 2 RBIs, fouled out the third. Chas McCormick would have one at bat replacing him, lined out to center. Yordan Alvarez 1 for 3 today. Potentially walked in the fifth. That was a good thing for this Astros team, though. Seventh inning single to right to score DeZenzo. And Isak 1 for 4. Single to right RBI for Isak. Him and Yordan continue to go back and forth between the RBI leader. They're still tied for 12. Jeremy Pena 1 for 3 today. His hitting streak continues. 12 games now for Jeremy Pena. Single to center and a walk for JP. Jake Myers 0 for 4 today. He kind of goes through this back-to-back, games. Going back to last Tuesday, Jake Myers last Tuesday had 3 hits. Then Wednesday, no hits. Went like 0 for 3, 0 for 4. Astros the day off Thursday, but then Friday, Jake Myers has 3 hits again. Saturday went 0 for 4. And then Sunday, yesterday, we saw a 2 for 3 or 2 for 4 day for Jake Myers. And then today, it's another bad game for Jake Myers. The way things have gone, the way they've gone, I would say Jake Myers is due for a good day tomorrow. Yanner Diaz went 1 for 4 today. His first three at bats were not good, but in the 8th inning, he singled to left, Pena to second, and he scored a run in that inning. Can Smith went 1 for 3. Scary at the end of this game, singled to right, and he was hit by pitch in the 8th inning. And when Rogers hit the double to left, the bases were loaded. Smith was at first. He went from first to third. So since he was able to get from first to third, he should be able to get from first to third on the double. But his running didn't look too terrible. But I don't know. If I'm the Astros, maybe you think about giving Cam Smith a day off tomorrow with the hit by pitch potentially. But he's hitting the ball so good right now. Who knows if you want to do that. Brandon Rogers went 2 for 4 today. A double and a single, 2 RBIs. DeZenzo, 2 extra base hits today. We started off with a walk, then 2 doubles, 1 RBI for DeZenzo. Struck out swinging his last at bat. Went over Hunter Brown being the winning pitcher. And then today we saw Forrest Whitley go 2 innings for the Astros. 2 innings, 2 strikeouts, 0 hits, 0 earned runs, 0 walks for Whitley. 32 pitches, 20 of them were strikes. So great to see Forrest Whitley back in the major leagues. That's it for today. Astros go to 11-11 and get the job done. Great win for them. Also, even though it's the 11th win for the Astros, only the 2nd win for the Astros this year where they win by 4 or more runs. And both those are pretty big blowouts, 14-3 and 7-0 football scores. Let me know your thoughts on the Astros 7-0 win in the comment section, and peace out. Go Astros.